This is a KUNV Studios original program.
The content of this program does not reflect the views or opinions of 91.5 Jazz and More, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, or the Board of Regents of the Nevada System of Higher Education.
Here we go. Move it. Yeah. Beautiful. Next man up. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the show. I am your host, Donavan LeDean, actor, author, and inspirational rhythmic poet. You're now tuned in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion, where the mission is to promote good mental health for everyone. This poetry show will motivate, educate, and inspire you with spoken word through cultural expression. We have a special guest today, Rachel De Vera, the Filipina American artist, poet, and San Jose, California native, who now resides in Las Vegas, Nevada. She currently works at UNLV promoting STEAM careers. Passionate about diversity, equity, and inclusion, she strives to amplify her underrepresented voice and experience through her writing. She is an award-winning and congressionally recognized poet. She has been published in the Las Vegas Philippine Times and the Merced River Literary Review. Rachel, Queen, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an exciting moment.
Yes, indeed. So I've had an opportunity to meet with you in a mental health writing workshop hosted by the renowned writer Acamea Deadwiler. Phenomenal experience. We got a chance to share some laughs as well as some tears, but I had the pleasure of listening to your story through your writing, and I'm impacted, so I've gotten a chance to see as far as really experience as far as your knowledge, your passion for people, and your purpose. So first and foremost, what inspired you to become a poet?
I can go all the way back to 8th grade to Mrs. Jones' class.
Please do.
Where I remember I was looking at poetry and she was teaching about it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let me give it a go and try. And I got a good grade on that poem, and the rest is history. I've really enjoyed my time. I originally went to the University of California, Merced. I was one of the first students that went there, and I really enjoyed the writing program. I actually graduated with psychology was my bachelor's degree, but I had a minor in creative writing. And really, if I look back on that time, my favorite parts of class were in my creative writing spaces, poetry, fiction writing. I met a person, fell in love, moved to Las Vegas. Didn't work out, but during that toxic relationship, I put my pen down. So that kind of said a lot about, how that relationship was affecting me. Finally, I left that relationship about 3 years ago, picked up the pen and started getting involved in, essentially, I'm flourishing in the Las Vegas poetry community and starting to spread out. Like in July, I went to Atlanta, found an open mic, and made a bunch of friends there and really enjoyed being in that space. So
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I just got back into it.
There's a quote that I feel that is imperative for me to mention, considering the nature of the show regarding mental health. And quote, when the rich rob the poor, it's called business. When the poor fight back, it's called violence. End quote. Mark Twain. It's a lot going on under this social climate, and which can diminish a person's mental health. And the mental health crisis is real in the States. For those who may not listen to poetry or may not understand its purpose, how significant is poetry in restoring a person's mental health, considering the chaos that's occurring within our society?
I think it's completely vital for poets to write, especially now, especially for mental health. We are the feelers, and we are going to tell it very transparently what's going on in the world. So when people look back and they say, those funny things happen, and those people let that happen, to empower them if they have the power to vote or to, I don't know, write a poem that can affect people to move in a certain way for the better of humanity. I think that's very important at this moment in time. The poets are the feelers, and if you do spoken word, we are the performers, letting people know what's going on in the world today. As a true reflection, as a true mirror of where society is, whether, yes, there's positive things to write about, but for me, I'm also a political poet. I write about the negative things too, because that's also important. But from a mental health scope, people often remind me, there's a lot of negative things, Rachel, going on, but still remember to try to write about the positive things. I can hear my mother talking to me right now saying that. So I think that's something I keep in mind when I am journaling or writing. Yes, there's all these negative things, but how can I count my blessings? How can I be grateful to make sure my mindset is positive as well? Because we need balance.
Indeed. Before we let you go, I would like for you to share a poem for us. You ready?
Absolutely.
Queen, talk to him.
I am a Filipina. Brown sugar skin, almond-eyed sight, voice deep, resilient, and full of fight. I am a Filipina, vocals like Whitney and Aretha, singing knees to the ground as I hum heavenly sounds. I am a Filipina. I eat with my hands, dried rice on my shirt don't matter, 'cause when I flirt, I am a Filipina. Wrote 2 PCNs, twirling candles around my palms, dancing to nickling while keeping calm. I am a Filipina. Got a sister that's a nurse. She survived COVID-19 at its worst. I am a Filipina, watching corrupt legal crimes, my bloodline dancing on picket lines. I am a Filipina. Ruby Ibarra raps and serenades, inspiring an era of rebelling renegades. I am a Vegas Filipina. DJ E-Rock, B-Stang, and P-Dot, rocking these streets, their sets never flop. A Vegas Filipina. Follow the lights to California Hotel. If you know that oxtail real well. A Vegas Filipina, making something out of nothing, making space for all human race to come together, fly birds of a feather, humanity in our voices, and our choices are clever. I am a Filipina, American. Immigrate, no hate, spreading poetically Pinay words. That's my fate. I am a Filipina. What are you?
Rachel, Queen, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Here we go. Next man up. Breaks. Life is hard, I'm trying to find a way. Trying to compensate, couldn't do it yesterday. I'm aching now, body's breaking down. Laboring 7 days, 'cause there are no breaks. Laboring 7 days.
Go in with a fresh mind and a pure heart. Mistakes were made, go in with a fresh start. The emphasis is today, the uncertainty is tomorrow. I live another day, that's success. Time is borrowed, carnage on a regular. Another family is in grief. Mics were cut off, still the Tennessee 3 were able to speak. For the crying girl and dying boy slain by soul styles. Too many bullets to avoid. Pray for them as they attempt to fight for a law made for all. As they attempt to prevent another body to fall. History in the making, yet in the midst of infamy. They're setting aside politics for human safety, making enemies. Your vote can avoid the weight of tyranny. Your vote can avoid the maybe and pull in what it got to be. Unprecedented as we witness the headlines of an indictment. As the rich make more money on merch, posing as victims, inciting another riot. Never quiet, the problems are loud. More foreigners are crowding U.S. borders like refugees. After Roe v. Wade reversed, more women are escaping red states like refugees. More protests in the streets like help us please. And dying need of open minds and clear views so that one day women's universal health care making headlines on CNN News.
Bodies breaking down. Every 7 days is there or no.
Exhale, pray, wait for it. Peace never came, now beware of a mad force bound to take the republic. God bless us as we fight for peace on earth. As mankind kills one another to gain more turf. For drugs, for crops, for money, for clout. Urgent message, human to human, heart to heart. Change your route for a fresh start.
Breathe. 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 Let's get to it. Next man up.
Coexisting in many realms of thought, a walking prayer, meditation I can't evade, frequencies I can't explain. Speak to me in wisdom's name. I've been on that resonance before they coined it Schumann's. Babylon can't control me. I broke out the show like I was Truman. The human programmed analytics can't measure the spirit, thus they can't fully study us. At this point it's apparent, know thyself, mental, physical, and etheric. Lyrics tap into your central node, to the soul you can feel it. Sit in the sun, download codes, I can hear them. There's a natural mystic flowing on Mother Nature's biorhythm. Get on beat, connect with every single living organism. Like ancestors, before these evil ways of the system. Walking the less traveled road, I have seen many visions. Many nights sitting still, yet still I listen. Guidance enters a vessel with pure precision. A choice to make daily. Why do we wrestle? Right decisions. Tussling with the test. Illusions carrying us away from the way we already know is best. Come back home, beloved. You no longer have to beat an ego's chest. Perch inside like an eagle in its nest. Followers cliff dive into the next trend. Since you always been taking heed to the riddles the elders were attesting. Now I'm years ahead with good investments. Just bump my head a little less than. Nonetheless, an imperfect perfection. A walking prayer, avid meditator. Realms of thought, between each I'm a mediator. A metaphor of sorts. Seeing obstacles as sport, I must master. Slow and steady wins the race. I learned that in the beginning chapters of a book without middle or end. Life goes on again and again. I write on and on with my mind as my ink and my soul as my pen.
Next man up.
Damn!
She stands alone. She stands behind a cast iron wall, drowning in self-surrender. The loud quarreling from afar consumes her whole and then vanishes like the wind. She anchors for another's touch, but all the lights are out and there's no one home. She is lost. Find her now. Take that battle from her mouth. She has no friends. When will this end? And the family, well, that's oblivion. She's crashing hard until the very end. She stands alone and she's no one's home. No one can hear her screams. Is she enough to save her life? She fights for living to be alive, but when she wakes, she's torn into pieces 1,000 times. This place, dark for now, but it has to be better than where she came from. For the first time, she is taking in her own breath. She stands alone.
Next man up.
This last one I want to read is called Naked. I feel this one in my heart as I read it. Do I deserve to be loved? Sometimes I feel my heart drop. It goes so low, I feel empty. My chest feels light. My body feels heavy. My soul feels alone. Not needed, not wanted, not loved, just alone. I've got love to give, yet there's no one to receive. Instead, I lay here naked with my heart on my sleeve. I've got love to give, yet there's no one to receive. I lay here naked with my heart on my sleeve. Thank you so much.
Here we go, here we go. Next man up.
Hold on. Standing on the freeway in my black suit, watching the world around me burning as I fidget and wrestle with my thoughts. My clothes reflecting on my life, going through various languages that I cannot speak, wishing that I could speak, being timid and meek and looking around, wishing and praying for a second chance to do things differently. What I can save, who I can save, surrounded with this guilt of feeling helpless, almost wishing that I were locked in a trunk because anywhere would be better than this empty, open space. Suddenly, I see a wandering dog. I see a senior citizen. I see nomads. I see homelessness. I see people lost. People are lost in the fire, and all I want to do is protect them. But then I wonder, who will protect me? I'm stuck in this trance, thinking of what I've lost and about what we have lost. Suddenly, I close my eyes and I open my heart, hoping that the world will hear my song. We are in the arms of the angel, but we cannot fly away. I can see you. I can see her. I can see your hurt. I can see his hurt. I can see her hurt. I can see their hurt. I can see everybody. Everybody hurts. Sometimes I see that everybody cries. You gotta let yourself go because everybody hurts sometimes. But I need y'all to hold on. Hold on. Please just hold on. Hold on.
Next man up.
Where do we go now? This is a forest wide, out in the open air with plenty place to hide and many more to seek. This is discovery. So many go alone, but will you go with me? I mean, to journey on, as many dare to do. It's such a place to be, but better off with you and better off with us on the unwritten path. Let's make it worth the risk and all the aftermath.
Next man up. Yeah.
This poem is titled Wounded Bird. I've been wounded, I've been cured, I've been healed, I've been hurt, I've been blessed, I've been cursed, I've been better, I've been worse. Life's a balance with curves, putting my trust in the universe. Even when the odds are against me, I still come up first. Let go of my ego and left it all to Mother Earth. I always had my faith, I didn't need a church. Even at my lowest, I knew eventually it would be my turn. Not the most patient, but I'm always putting in the work. I always got pure intentions and keep my word. I sought help when my anxiety and grief collided. My trauma and pride tried fighting. This growth journey is like deep diving, uncovering new depths to my soul. Sometimes it feels tiring. Soul-seeking is not for the faint of heart. It's facing your pain head on. Never been a victim, been both Aladdin and Jafar. This journey has left me with scars. Without my art, I wouldn't have made it this far. Learn learned to protect my energy because I got a big heart. Let others deplete me in the past. Now I'm in charge. Now I keep myself on guard. Stay sharp. Lately I've been more in tune with the signs. The other day I looked into an injured bird's eyes. Could see its fear and resilience. It wasn't ready to die. Realized how many times I didn't give up the fight. Reminded me of how many times I've fallen but took it as a lesson. How many times I've been betrayed but it was a blessing. Mother Nature telling me great things are ahead even though life's a challenge. This is my rebirth. You're about to witness the ascension of a savage.
Next man up.
Hello, so the first poem I'm gonna read is called The Colors of You. Thinking of painting, my canvas is blank. I put it on the easel and I grab my paint. There are several colors that I choose, my favorites being the greens and the blues. I pick up my brush, I begin to paint, trying to envision what I will make. Moving the brush up, then I strike it down. My bristles are so soft, they barely make a sound. I move the brush left, then I paint some on the right. My painting is coming together, it's really quite the sight. I step back to admire my art. I think about the meaning and I realize it's from my heart. The meaning is so complex, where would I even start? Maybe by describing the purpose of the colors in my art. Or by telling you the first color I use is the color of your eyes, or how the second is the color of your hair, or maybe how the third color is representing how much I care, or how the fourth color is your favorite and the fifth is mine. I made them twist together, intertwine. The colors together show my love for you, and each time I look at my painting, I'll see our favorite colors and be reminded that you love me too.
Next man up. Yeah.
Passionate women who knew spiritual things wrap me up in your arms and bathe me in oils, clean me quick before I spoil, pour in, wring out, remake me whole. I needed this. I'd be remiss if I didn't embrace the legacy laid before me. If I threw away the crown and renounced the royalty. Passionate women who knew spiritual things, pray for me. Please, if you may, if you might speak life into me. With my arms spread wide and my head held high, I call out, save me. Passionate women who knew spiritual things, I'm sorry they mistake your passion for anger. I'm sorry they criminalize your expression of anger. And I'm so sorry there's so freaking much to be so angry about. And you never receive the same tenderness as your crocodile crying counterparts, you women who are mother, father, sister, and aunt, who carry the weight of every mistake made by the women before you, by the men who disappeared, by the boys who hurt you, and by the other girls with the same heavy weight, sad eyes, and loud burdens. Passionate women who know spiritual things, I'm so sorry. We ask so much of you. I'm so sorry you give more than you receive, and I'm so very sorry you only get the scraps of the world to make do with, only to have it stolen. My women of passion and spirit, I love you, and I will sing of your praises and give you your flowers while their scent is still fresh and I can still see the glimmer in your eyes, because at the very least you deserve the world, as you are what keeps it turning. My women of passion, thank you.
Here we go. Next man up.
Yeah. Let me chime in on this one right here, man. Beautiful. The people mission. Know what I'm talking about? Damn! The government's on shutdown. I gotta find new hustles for right now. No wellness checks, no support base. Endure inflation with minimum wage. Hope my melanin don't force the bank to turn me down for a load of time. The kind of profile that got many arrested for committing no crimes. More problems on top of more problems. Let them know. One solo mission's trying to solve. Talk to him. The rich dude can barely pay the card note or light bill. I'm stressed out, yet I stand tall with my head high. I refuse to kneel on welfare, on food stamps, but food prices are sky high. In 2 weeks, though food stamps won't be enough to get by. Workers leave a job cause they on strike, cause the pay is low. Inflation spikes, got suicides, got pill addiction, got more in debt with no remission. More problems on top of more problems. Give it to 'em. It's a human issue I'm trying to solve. Preach. More problems on top of more problems. Talk to 'em. It's a human issue I'm trying to solve them. Damn!
Next man up.
Palindrome 1 at sea. Can I achieve hope all by myself when I'm far off, almost lost in coursing waves? Almost lost when I'm far off, all by myself can I achieve hope? All by myself can I achieve hope. Poem.
Next man up. Damn.
In the absence of the sun, I dream of hope, but my eyes tell stories of a wounded heart. Throughout my trials and tribulations, I have sought a better way to understand myself, to wrap my mind around this life and make it mine. I am in search of serenity's gentle touch, but these karmic entanglements keep me chasing the darkness that lives within. Combat comes with the price tag, and I must give in to complete the mission. In the end, I win again because nothing can hold me down. I am here with reason and purpose to encapsulate and translate the multi-dimensional arrays of the human experience. The light will shine through me and guide my way back home.
Thank you for tuning in to Next Man Up Poetry in Motion. I am your host, Donavan LeDean. Before we go, I would like to conclude with a power message. It's a message about emotions. Don't let it get the best of you. In the midst of a conflict, think and ask yourself, is it worth potentially losing what you've built? Is it worth losing your freedom or potentially your life? If a conflict is not threatening to your life, then see if you have other options to diffuse the situation, such as a mediator or talking your way out of it without being a threat. Remember, safety first. To see my inspirational and poetry reels, you can go to YouTube at Donavan LeDean. Also, you can find my poetry books, children's books, and coloring books on Amazon under my name, Donavan LeDean. For actor or poet bookings, you can contact me via email, dvmedia10@gmail.com. Special thanks to my guest, Rachel De Vera, for stopping by on discussing life and the significance of poetry for good mental health. I am Donavan LeDean, actor, author, and inspirational rhythmic poet. Until next time, peace. Yeah.